My Christmas gift already came, and today I will unbox it and use it to cook a very easy and delicious meal from my childhood. When I was younger, I used to enjoy tech gadgets as gifts, but now I'm super happy with the unboxing of this multi-cooker. On top there are all of the booklets that come with it. And the only thing left in the box is the multi-cooker. My mother bought the newest model for herself, but after some research I found that this one has almost the same functionality, and I told her that I will be happy with it. Tell me in the comments if you want me to make a comparison between the two. So this is the multi-cooker. It has a small display and two buttons. Inside there are all the accessories. The power cord, which is like a PC power cord, and the second accessory is the steaming basket. When my mother bought her multi-cooker, we tried to make the rice recipe from the built-in ones, but the cooker can't reach the needed pressure and it was a disaster. At the end we had something like a rice porridge, but with the manual settings we haven't had any problems. I don't advise you to start making rice until you get to know your cooker. This is the cooking pot. And that's pretty much everything the device comes with. Before the first use, I have to wash the cooking pot and the lid. To disassemble the lid, I have to unscrew the nut in the center and remove the protective metal cover. Now let's turn the multi-cooker on. I will plug the power cord in the socket on the back, and then I have to peel off the sticker. This is the language menu. I'm literally surprised that there is no English option in the menu. So I will select Bulgarian and I will translate when needed. This is the main menu. We have ingredients, preset recipes, manual control and recipe collection. At the very bottom there are the power off and the settings menu. From the settings you can change the language, delete recipes, adjust the sound and the display and turn on the Bluetooth. The Bluetooth is turned on, and to connect the multi-cooker I will simply send a recipe from the Tefal app on my phone. It connected successfully and the recipe is downloading to the cooker. Now it is asking me if I want to start cooking this recipe. By cancelling and pressing the back button several times I got to the recipes menu. But I will show you a different recipe from what there is in that menu. This is the ingredients menu. From it you can select an ingredient to cook automatically. For example, you can choose meat, then chicken meat. Now the cooker is asking if it is a whole chicken or a sliced one. And finally you can set the weight between 500 and 1500 grams. From the recipe menu you can select between appetizer, main course or dessert. Then you can choose the desired recipe. The collection section is empty right now, but I guess this has something to do with the phone app. And in the manual mode menu you can select between cooking under pressure, standard cooking, preheating and keeping the warmth. We will get to this in a bit. The plus of having manual mode is that you can adjust your favorite recipes for the cooker and make them very fast. The second part of my Christmas present is the baking lid. I will use it in today's recipe. Let's unbox it and check what there is inside the box. On top I can find the quick start guide and the instructions booklet. The only thing inside the box is the baking lid. They at least could have put the metal air frying stand inside instead of selling it separately. Now let's remove the protective film. I turned on the baking lid. The display is not bright at all. There are 4 preset programs which you can use by pressing the menu button. But you can manually set the temperature and the minutes by pressing the timer button. Set the temperature first, then press it again to set the duration. Now it's cooking time. I am not in my kitchen, but I will improvise next to my beloved sewing machine. I need about 550 grams of potatoes. I will use 450 grams of chicken breast. I will also need 2 sprigs of rosemary and 2 cloves of garlic. First peel and wash the potatoes well. Cut them into big pieces. Wash the rosemary and tear off its leaves. This rosemary is from my garden. Peel the garlic cloves. Then cut the garlic into thin slices. Now cut the chicken breasts into big pieces. Put all of the potatoes in the cooking pot. Now put all of the meat on top. Add 200 milliliters of water. Now add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of sweet red pepper, half a teaspoon of black pepper and 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil. Add the garlic slices and the rosemary and mix everything well. Make sure the meat stays on top of the potatoes in the end. Turn on the multi-cooker and put the cooking pot inside. Now close the lid and go to the manual mode. I will choose high pressure cooking and set it for 8 minutes. The cooker needs several minutes for the preheating and then it will start to cook. A small amount of steam may come out from the vent. The cooking process is now started. After the time runs out, you will hear a beeping sound, then the cooker will release the pressure. This may take up to several minutes. Please don't forget to support me by pressing the like button if you like the video. Now we can safely open the lid. The cooker is reminding me to clean the condensate collector on the back. This is what the meal looks like at this stage. Both the meat and the potatoes are perfectly cooked. Now you have to get rid of the excess liquid inside. Leave no more than 2 tablespoons of liquid. Now you have to add 1.5 tablespoons of oil for the baking phase. You can even gently stir the potatoes so the oil is evenly spread over them. Now put the baking lid on top. Turn off the cooker and turn on the baking lid. I will manually set it to 190 degrees Celsius and 8 minutes and press the start button. If you don't have the baking lid, you can use your oven, but you will have to put the potatoes in a tray because the handles of the cooking pot are made out of plastic. Now we are almost done. I will rotate the meat and set the baking lid to 190 degrees and 8 minutes once again. Now we are ready to serve it. Just a quick moment to share a photo with my mother. And the meal is ready in no time. I hope you will try my recipe and share your thoughts with me in the comments. You can find the full recipe in the description of the video. The last thing we have to do is to clean the pot and the lid. Disassemble the lid and wash it, then don't forget to empty the condensate collector. A quick tip before the video ends: don't store the cooker with the lid completely closed. That's all for today. Have a nice day and see you in my next video.